Welcome back to Daily Garden Gate, the channel where we help you grow more food, save more money, and create a thriving garden no matter the size of your space. If you've been staring at your garden this July and thinking, did I miss my chance to plant? Then today's video might completely change the way you think about gardening. Many gardeners believe that once July arrives, the planting season is winding down. The spring excitement is over, the summer heat is intense, and it can feel like the window for growing fresh vegetables has already closed. But here's the truth that experienced gardeners know. July is not the end of the gardening season. It's actually the beginning of one of the most productive planting periods of the year. The warm soil temperatures of July create perfect conditions for fast germination. Seeds sprout quickly, roots establish rapidly, and many crops thrive as they mature into the cooler temperatures of late summer and fall. In fact, some vegetables taste significantly better when planted in July than when planted in spring. So whether you're growing in raised beds, containers, traditional garden rows, or even on a small balcony, there are still incredible opportunities waiting for you. In today's video, we're counting down the 7 seeds you absolutely must start this July if you want to maximize your harvests and keep your garden productive for months to come. These crops have been chosen because they grow quickly, thrive in warm soil, and provide some of the most rewarding harvests of the entire gardening season. Before we begin, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Daily Garden Gate, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly gardening tips, seasonal planting guides, and expert growing advice. Now, grab your gardening gloves because it's time to discover the 7 seeds you need to start this July. Let's begin with one of the fastest growing and most satisfying crops any gardener can grow: radishes. If patience isn't your strongest quality when it comes to gardening, then radishes were practically made for you. Few vegetables can compete with the speed of a radish. Depending on the variety, you can often harvest them in as little as 20 to 30 days after planting. That's right, within a month, you can go from planting a tiny seed to enjoying fresh, crunchy vegetables straight from your garden. July is actually an excellent time to plant radishes because the warm soil temperatures encourage incredibly fast germination. In many cases, you'll see seedlings emerging in just 3 to 5 days. This quick turnaround provides instant encouragement and helps keep your gardening momentum going during the hottest part of the season. However, not all radishes are created equal. Traditional spring radishes can become spicy and woody in extreme heat, so it's important to choose varieties that perform well during summer. Heat-tolerant varieties can thrive even during warmer conditions and continue producing crisp, flavorful roots. One of the greatest advantages of radishes is their versatility. They require very little space, which makes them ideal for container gardens, raised beds, and even small urban gardens. You can plant them between larger vegetables, around tomatoes, or in empty spaces throughout your garden. Another strategy that experienced gardeners use is succession planting. Instead of planting one large crop of radishes, sow a small amount every 7 to 10 days throughout July. This ensures that you have a continuous supply of fresh radishes rather than one large harvest all at once. And don't forget about the greens. Many people harvest the root and throw away the leaves, but radish greens are highly nutritious and can be used in salads, stir-fries, soups, and even homemade pesto. By planting radishes in July, you're essentially getting 2 crops from 1 seed. For gardeners looking for quick rewards, beautiful harvests, and minimal effort, radishes are an absolute must-plant crop. Coming in at number 6 are bush beans, one of the easiest and most productive vegetables you can plant in July. Unlike pole beans, which require structural supports and a longer growing season, bush beans are compact, manageable, and incredibly productive. Most varieties reach maturity within 50 to 60 days, making them perfect candidates for midsummer planting. Bush beans absolutely love warm soil. In fact, many gardeners discover that their summer bean crops outperform their spring crops because the seeds germinate faster and establish stronger root systems.
When planted in July, bush beans can quickly transform empty garden spaces into productive food-producing areas. Another major advantage of bush beans is their simplicity. They don't require trellises, staking systems, or complicated maintenance routines. Once planted, they mainly require consistent watering, sunlight, and occasional harvesting. The harvest itself is one of the most satisfying experiences in gardening. Healthy bush bean plants can produce dozens of tender pods over several weeks. Whether you prefer green beans, yellow wax beans, purple beans, or heirloom varieties, there's a bean variety suitable for every garden and every kitchen. Bush beans also provide an important environmental benefit. As legumes, they naturally fix nitrogen in the soil through a relationship with beneficial bacteria. This process improves soil fertility and helps prepare your garden beds for future crops. For gardeners trying to maximize productivity while minimizing effort, bush beans are among the smartest crops you can plant in July.
Number 5. Carrots. Many beginning gardeners are surprised to learn that July is actually one of the best months to plant carrots. Most people associate carrots with spring gardening, but experienced gardeners know that carrots planted in midsummer often produce the sweetest and most flavorful harvests of the entire year. This happens because carrots thrive when they mature during cooler weather conditions. The warm soil temperatures of July help carrot seeds germinate faster than they would during spring. However, carrots do require one important thing during germination: consistent moisture. Their tiny seeds can dry out quickly during hot weather, so keeping the soil evenly moist is essential. One helpful trick is to cover newly planted carrot rows with a thin layer of mulch or burlap until germination occurs. This helps preserve moisture and improves germination success rate significantly. As summer gradually transitions into fall, something remarkable happens inside your carrots. Cooler temperatures trigger the roots to convert stored starches into sugars. This natural process creates sweeter, richer flavors that many gardeners believe are superior to spring-grown carrots. Carrots are also extremely versatile. Short varieties work beautifully in containers and raised beds, while longer varieties excel in deep garden soil. You can grow orange, purple, yellow, red, or white carrots, adding both flavor and visual beauty to your garden. Additionally, carrots store exceptionally well. A successful July planting can provide fresh harvests throughout autumn and, in some climates, even into winter. If you're looking for a crop that combines nutrition, beauty, flavor, and long-term storage potential, carrots deserve a place in every July garden. At number 4, we have one of the most underrated vegetables you can possibly grow: beets. Beets are often overlooked because many people only think about the root itself, but experienced gardeners know that beets actually provide two valuable harvests: nutritious leafy greens and delicious underground roots. July is an excellent time to plant beets because warm soil promotes rapid germination, while cooler fall temperatures improve flavor development. Most varieties mature in 50 to 70 days, making them perfect for midsummer planting schedules. One reason beets are so rewarding is their incredible versatility in the kitchen. The roots can be roasted, boiled, steamed, pickled, juiced, or added to soups and salads. Meanwhile, the greens can be harvested early and used similarly to spinach or Swiss chard. Beets also bring stunning color to the garden. Whether you're growing traditional deep red varieties, golden beets, striped chioggia beets, or white varieties, they create visual interest while producing nutritious food. To maximize your beet harvest, remember to thin seedlings after germination. While it may feel wasteful, proper spacing allows roots to develop fully and produce larger harvests. Fortunately, the seedlings you remove can also be eaten. As temperatures cool during autumn, beet roots become sweeter and more flavorful, making July planting one of the best ways to enjoy premium quality beets. At number 3, we have a surprising entry: cucumbers. Many gardeners assume that cucumber season ends after spring planting, but in reality, July is often the perfect time to establish a second crop that can produce heavily throughout late summer and early fall. Warm summer soil creates ideal conditions for cucumber germination. Seeds sprout rapidly, vines grow aggressively,
and plants establish strong root systems before cooler weather arrives. A second planting of cucumbers also offers another major advantage. It can help avoid some of the diseases and pest problems that frequently affect early season cucumber crops. Fresh vines planted in July often remain healthier and more productive later in the season. Cucumbers are incredibly productive plants. A few healthy vines can provide enough cucumbers for salads, sandwiches, snacks, and even home pickling projects. Whether you prefer slicing cucumbers or smaller pickling varieties, July planting offers excellent opportunities for abundant harvests. Providing support structures can dramatically improve cucumber production. Trellising saves valuable garden space, improves airflow, reduces disease pressure, and keeps fruits cleaner. With proper watering and care, July-planted cucumbers can continue producing until the first frost arrives. Coming in at number 2 is a crop that surprises many gardeners: lettuce. Most people think of lettuce as a spring vegetable, but experienced gardeners understand that July is actually the perfect time to establish a fall lettuce garden. The key is selecting heat-tolerant varieties and providing some protection from the harshest afternoon sun. As summer temperatures gradually decrease, lettuce begins growing rapidly and producing exceptionally tender leaves. One reason lettuce is so valuable is its speed. Baby greens can often be harvested within 3 weeks, while mature heads develop shortly afterward. This allows gardeners to enjoy continuous fresh salads throughout late summer and fall. Lettuce is also ideal for container gardening. Even if you only have a balcony or patio, you can produce impressive harvests with just a few pots or grow bags. Another benefit of lettuce is the incredible diversity available. Loose leaf varieties, romaine, butterhead, oak leaf, and specialty mixes all provide unique flavors and textures. By planting small amounts every 2 weeks, you can maintain a steady supply of fresh greens for months. For gardeners who love homegrown salads, July is one of the most important planting windows of the entire year.
Taking the number 1 spot on our list is one of the toughest, healthiest, and most productive vegetables you can grow: kale. While kale can certainly be planted in spring, many experienced gardeners intentionally wait until July because the best tasting kale is often grown during cooler weather. Kale seeds germinate quickly in warm summer soil and establish strong plants before autumn arrives. Then, as temperatures begin to drop, kale undergoes a remarkable transformation. The leaves become sweeter, more tender, and significantly more flavorful. One of kale's greatest strengths is its incredible cold tolerance. Unlike many vegetables that stop producing after the first frost, kale often thrives in cool weather and can continue producing throughout winter in many climates. Nutritionally, kale is one of the most powerful foods you can grow. It's packed with vitamins A, C, and K, along with antioxidants, minerals, and fiber. This combination makes it one of the healthiest vegetables available. Kale is also a cut-and-come-again crop. Instead of harvesting the entire plant, you simply remove the outer leaves while allowing the center to continue producing new growth. A single planting can provide harvests for months. Whether you use kale in salads, soups, smoothies, stir-fries, or homemade kale chips, it's difficult to find another crop that provides as much value from a single planting. For productivity, nutrition, resilience, and flavor, kale easily earns the number 1 spot on our list of seeds you must start in July. Now that you know the 7 seeds to plant in July, let's talk about a few important strategies that can dramatically improve your success. First, always water deeply and consistently. July temperatures can dry soil quickly, especially in containers and raised beds. Deep watering encourages stronger root development and healthier plants. Second, use mulch whenever possible. Mulch helps conserve moisture, regulate soil temperature, and suppress weeds. Even a thin layer can make a tremendous difference during summer heat. Third, practice succession planting. Rather than planting everything at once, sow smaller amounts every 1 to 2 weeks. This technique provides continuous harvests and reduces waste. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment. Every garden is different, and some of your best discoveries may come from trying something new. So there you have it, the 7 seeds you absolutely must start in July: radishes, bush beans, carrots,
beets, cucumbers, lettuce, and kale. If you've been thinking that the gardening season is almost over, hopefully today's video has shown you that some of the best gardening opportunities are still ahead of you. July isn't the end of the growing season. In many ways, it's the beginning of your late summer and fall harvest adventure. Whether you're gardening in containers, raised beds, backyard plots, or community gardens, these 7 crops can help you extend your harvest, maximize your growing space, and enjoy fresh, homegrown food for months to come. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Daily Garden Gate, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest gardening guides. And now we want to hear from you. Which of these 7 seeds are you planting this July? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching Daily Garden Gate, and we'll see you in the next video. Happy gardening!